Welcome back to another edition of Vees Views, brought to you by Castnet. I'm your host, Fraser Rogers, joined by head coach Fred Harbinson. Busy weekend a few days ago for the hockey team, and a successful one at that, Fred, winning 2 out of 3 on the island. You must be pretty pleased overall, considering some adversity with travel, some injuries, and coming away with 4 of 6 points.
Yeah, obviously when you look at the schedule, in the first 2 weeks you're going to Prince George, and then you're going to Powell River, 2 of the longest trips in our league. So to get, as you mentioned, 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4 total now is, we would have taken that when before the season started.
A big win Friday, winning in Powell River 3-1. The middle game, not the result you wanted, but let's focus maybe on Sunday right now. The win there, 4-3 in overtime. Nice to bounce back from Saturday's performance and finish the trip on a strong note.
Yeah, you know what? Losses are inevitable. I mean, everyone's going to lose hockey games, and it's how you deal with it. And I thought we responded real well. We had a good meeting that morning and kind of went over a couple things. And the Saturday game, you had a team that lost the night before, and they were hungry to get a win on home ice, and we weren't ready for the challenge. I mean, we have to understand that if everything starts with your compete level, and I thought our compete was just a little off. Where the night before in Powell River, we won a majority of those little 50-50 fights for the puck, and Saturday we didn't, and then we found a way again on Sunday to get the job done.
You talked about it, 3-4 on the road to start the year. 7 straight, you won 3 of those 4. Have you liked what your team has handled the adversity of this travel? Because we talked about this before, yourself and I, about a new situation for some of the younger guys.
Yeah, it's easy for everyone to say that, it's a way to bond and get closer together, but there is a lot of other distractions that can come, and there's a lot more responsibility on the players. There's a lot of new players in our program, and so there's a lot of different things that the way we act on the road, and so there was some growing pains where the players had to learn, being on time for certain meetings and those sorts of things. And it's not my first time doing this, so you kind of almost hope for a few little glitches here and there so that you can teach and explain why we do things the way we do here. And so far, so good. We've got a good group of guys there with good hearts and guys that want to, learn and get better as the year goes on. And now we have another big test, playing a 10 a.m. game here in less than a day.
Yeah, that's my next question leading into it. The Showcase tournament this week in Chilliwack. How do you prepare for that? Because Thursday you play Langley, and as you mentioned, it's 10 a.m. Have you ever been in a situation like that?
Yeah, back in Bantam or something, maybe. I don't know. I don't think I've ever coached a 10 a.m. game, but the other team's doing the exact same thing, and you're playing a very good club in Langley. So, and we've already played PG the next day, so we know what they're about. So, we'll just about preparing for ourselves, and there can't be any excuses that it's an early morning or whatever else. We'll go up the night before, and our guys will know who their opponents are, but more importantly, this time of year, it's about playing the game the way we want to play it. And we'll do a little more tweaking over the next 24 hours here with our game, and we better be ready to go. Lastly,
Fred, is there anything different about the Showcase than a regular season game? It's a regular season game, but when you come to prepare, because the Vees have had an undefeated run so far since the Showcase inception.
No, we don't approach it any other way. I mean, everyone tries to make a big deal out of all the scouts, but we get a lot of scouts at our games throughout our league, so it shouldn't be anything different. I mean, it's 2 points on the line, 4 total, and our goal is to go there and try to get as many of them as possible.
So far, it's been a good start for the Vees this season, 3-1 heading into this week. Another thing after the Showcase, Fred, a big weekend coming up for the Vees at Boston Pizza. A good chance Sunday afternoon on the 25th from 1 to 3 fans to meet the team and have some lunch.
Yeah, you know what? It's obviously we have some real loyal fans, and they come to the games, and this is a great opportunity for them to get to know who the players are without their helmets on. And a lot of times they're up in the stands and trying to figure out who's who. And I think our guys have done an outstanding job throughout the years of going out in the community and getting to know who the people are in the community. And I think it's a great relationship. This is Boston Pizza's been a great sponsor of ours, and they're stepping forward. And so, hopefully we'll come back with good spirits here, and then get a chance for the guys to get to know some more of the community.
Comes Sunday afternoon, September the 25th, from 1 to 3 at Boston Pizza in Penticton. For Vees Views and for head coach Fred Harbinson, I'm Fraser Rogers.